Yo guys, what's going on? It's Speddey. With the launch of New World right around the corner, I like to go over some plans for launch and some tips that could help you out in early game and maybe even in the long run. If you'd like to join my community Discord server, the link will be in the description down below for some New World discussions and some friendly conversations. So New World have tweeted the official server list for all regions and the official release date for New World, and it is still the 28th of September, which is really good to know. On screen, you will see the release times for the 28th. We are also able to pre-download the game on the 27th at 11 AM ET, which is 4 PM BST if you're from England like me. So to start off with, a small portion of my first day will be grinding my way to the part where you can choose a faction, mostly by completing the main story quest for the most XP in the early game. From there, I will still be completing the main story quests and also completing faction quests on the side to afford the minor rune of holding to increase my satchel weight, which is a huge advantage for the early game. So the best ways to earn XP currently are from the main story quests and also for completing the side quests as well. But a good way to earn XP that not a lot of people know about is completing 3 faction quests a day. When you hand in your first 3 faction quests, you will receive a decent amount of bonus XP. From this footage on screen now, you'll see that I have 1 daily quest left to hand in. You will see the 1 out of 3 at the top of the screen, and when I hover over the quest, it says it's only supposed to give me 1291 XP, but when I hand it in, it rewards me with 4152. So this is a really good way to level up once you have access to factions. So this tip is going to be about how to set up your controller through Steam's controller configuration if you're a controller player. Firstly, when you have the game open, you're going to want to hold Shift and Tab and set controller configuration at the top of the screen. Then go to the in-game key binding settings, and from there you can select what key you want binded to any button on your controller. So as we already know, a few of the best ways to get gold early game is by completing the main story quests and side quests. Alongside this, you can also gather the resources you need to craft better tiered tools, because everyone always wants to purchase the higher tiered tools to save time making them themselves, which means you could sell them at a higher price as they will be more sought after and in higher demand. So while we're on the topic of gold, if you manage to save up 100,000 gold, you can go to an unclaimed territory's fort and stand on the flag inside of the fort to claim the territory. You must have 100,000 gold on you or one of your faction members inside of the fort to be able to purchase the territory. A lot of players think you have to be inside of a settlement to purchase it, but you have to claim it at the fort. So with a change to the camping system, you can now only spawn at your camp if you're less than 500 meters away from your campfire. Anywhere outside of 500 meters will give you the option to respawn at your closest settlement. Also, camps are more useful than what you think. Firstly, to save food, you can set up your camp and rest to regain all of your health. You can also cook food and make potions at your camp, which is also really useful if you're out and about and are running low on your food supplies. And the higher tier your campfire is, the better tiered foods and potions you can make. If you do this at your campfire as well, you will avoid having to pay taxes for using the stations inside of a settlement. So while we're on the topic of camps, I'm going to tell you how to upgrade your campfire to a better tier. So to upgrade your camp's tier, you need to do quests based off of your total level. You can upgrade to a tier 2 camp at level 15 by talking to Basina Thornton in Monarch's Bluff, so complete the quest she gives you for the tier 2 camp. This quest will appear when you reach level 15 on your map. On screen will be the levels required for each of the different camp tiers, so you know when you're eligible for the quest to upgrade your camp. Of course, if you're in the mood to go on a gathering run to power level some of your gathering skills, you'll want to empty your satchel into a storage shed to have more room for resources. The more inventory space you have, the more XP you will gain. And also, whenever you're out and about questing or running from one location to another, you'll want to be gathering resources along the way. Whether that's cutting down some trees or mining some rocks or some ore so you can level up your gathering levels while actively doing something else. So with the launch of New World right around the corner, I've decided that I'll primarily be live streaming on YouTube. So subscribe to the channel and follow my Twitter to be notified whenever I go live. If you'd like to come hang out and ask some questions to get to know me a little bit better, I'd love to see some of you there. So that will do it for this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have an amazing day.